Okay, so Jimmy Kimmel is back on TV. What do I think about it? Do I think it's a good thing? The answer is yes, I do. Now, I'm not going to get political in this video. However, I will say that Jimmy Kimmel, of course, tends to be more left-leaning. I tend to be more right-leaning. I was a major fan of Charlie Kirk, but I also don't think that Jimmy Kimmel was not a fan of Charlie Kirk. In my opinion, when these big time celebrities or the Jimmy Kimmels, the people that have a lot of clout and a lot of attention online or on TV, when they lean one way or the other, it seems that they have to continue to do that. They have to double down on which way they lean, because as soon as they get a little bit of an audience that follows them, that agrees with them, they have to double down on that. I feel like you see less and less TV personalities that are true independents. Most of them lean one way or the other because they're trying to find their niche audience that leans that direction. So why do I think it's good that Jimmy Kimmel is back on TV? Well, because I honestly think he is a good guy. I think what he did was wrong, and I know that he said in his statement on his show, his first episode back, that he did not mean for it to come across that way, and I kind of believe. So part of the reason why I think Jimmy Kimmel did not mean it is because he always starts his dialogue on every episode with some funny, quirky monologue that punches and pokes fun at politicians. Yes, it's normally poking fun at right-wing politicians because he is more left-leaning. I do think it's good, though, that he got suspended, and originally he was suspended indefinitely, but obviously he came back because maybe this is a gut punch for him, right? It's a gut check. Not that he deserved it, but I think it's just kind of a wake-up call to, hey, don't take advantage of your platform, especially if you're independent and you have your own network. That's one thing. Disney, however, is a big company, and don't take advantage of, you kind of get complacent and get comfortable being able to say whatever you want with no consequence. Maybe this is a wake-up call to, hey, you can still have fun. You can still retain your audience that enjoys your comedy. Just be careful with what you do and say. And for what it's worth, part of that, I don't want to say was blown out of proportion. I don't think it was blown out of proportion. I think it was wrong what he did. However, Charlie Kirk was a big name, right? And he had a lot of influence, and it was just an insensitive timing, I think, is what really put Jimmy Kimmel over the edge. Let me know your comments. I'm not one-sided on this. I'm happy to talk about it. If you disagree, let me know. No problem, no hard feelings. I'm happy to talk about the disagreements that you have. I do think Jimmy Kimmel is good at what he does. I personally don't love watching his show, but for what he does, I think he is good. I know there's talks about him having low ratings and stuff, and while that may be true, a lot of people personally like him. A lot of the audience that watches him, they're not looking at it from a business perspective. They don't care whether his ratings are good or bad. They care, are they going to be entertained when they watch him? And I think the majority of the people that watch him are entertained. Otherwise, they wouldn't be watching him. It's a weird time right now. The assassination of Charlie Kirk certainly shook the country and seems like part of the world. Whether you agreed with him or not, it shook a lot of people. Anybody getting assassinated will shake somebody. And especially because in Charlie Kirk's case, whether you agree with him or not, all he ever did was talk, right? He wasn't a lawmaker. He did not do anything to personally affect someone's life. All he ever did was talk. It's not like when something happens to a politician and they're personally passing laws that can affect your life personally, my life personally. Charlie didn't do that, right? He just talked. So I don't think he deserved it. I don't think anybody deserves to get assassinated. There's a lot of politicians that I do not like, but I would not celebrate and be happy and would hate to see someone getting assassinated. That's absolutely terrible. Life is very short, as you know. So live it while you can, right? Enough talking. Thanks for watching. Take care.